Poets also use imagery to connect to our sense of touch. They're trying to communicate to the reader what does it actually feel like to be in this moment, to be in this situation. What's the actual feeling on our skin or under our feet? So as you're reading, you're thinking about, what visuals do I see? What sounds are being created, but also what sensations, what feelings does the poet create? Um, a lot of this, like the others, comes down to descriptive connotative language. Like if it's not just wind, for example, if the wind is biting, the reader can feel that a little bit more. The same with sand. If it's not just walking on sand or, sand between your toes, if it's gritty sand, if the earth, like after a rainfall, it's not just dirt, if it's spongy, it's that feeling of maybe like walking on the ground after rain where it feels a little spongy. These types of words add that element of touch, that sensation of feeling into the writing. Um, this poem, Migration by Jenny George, I think really hinges on this sensation of touch. So as I read through, you're looking for where are they trying to connect? Where is Jenny George trying to connect and use imagery to connect to our sensation of touch? She writes, crows assemble in the bare elm above our house, restless, staring, like souls who want back in life. And who wouldn't want again the hot bath after hard work with soft crayons of splitting foam, or the glass of spring water cold at the mouth? To be startled by beauty, drops of bright blood on the snow, to be radiant. All morning the crows watch me in the garden putting in the early onions. Their bodies look oiled. Back in, they shake the wooden rattles. So there's a couple things going on in this poem. I'll maybe talk about the crows for a second to set up some of these sensations of touch. So in the first stanza and the last stanza, there's discussion of crows watching her. She's working in the garden, she's planting things, and there's crows assembled in the elm tree watching her work. And she says, these crows, they're restless. Maybe they're sitting on a tree, just kind of rocking back and forth, seeming restless. And she says they're like souls who want back in life. She's comparing and trying to say these crows look like, I don't know, like spirits or souls watching her, trying to they want to participate in life again. And she says, who wouldn't want again? And who wouldn't want to be alive again? If this is what the afterlife is, being, crows watching on, who wouldn't want to be alive again? And she uses, I'll highlight a couple sensations of touch here to kind of describe the feeling of being alive. She says, who wouldn't want again the hot bath after hard work? That feeling of just being drained and sore and sinking into a hot bath. Or almost like an opposite of that, or kind of a contradictory feeling, not the hot bath, but the glass of spring water cold at the mouth. It's like after hard work, having a hot bath or just drinking like an especially cold glass of water. And she says in both of those moments, you're kind of maybe startled by the beauty and the just how good that actually feels to sink into the bath. That there's something you can feel almost like shocked or startled by that sensation. And she closes it with a feeling of being radiant, which to me feels like this feeling of being alive, the feeling of noticing and being kind of, just in a moment, like recognizing like, this glass of water is so cold and it's so like thirst quenching right now. That feeling of being alive, she uses the word radiant for. That when you're appreciating the feeling and those sensations of life, there's kind of like a glow connected to it, to feel like being radiant with life. So a lot of it, I think this poem, again, relies on trying to just tack on and connect to what does it feel like to be alive. She's chosen these feelings of like just sinking into a hot bath or drinking a cold glass of water to kind of to show the feelings or the sensation she's getting at. So in this poem, like I said, I think it really relies on these sensations of touch, and uses imagery to help us, the reader, connect to that overall idea.